Welcome back to another video, guys. I have an extreme cleaning motivation for you. I have to deep clean the kids' rooms today because it's been 2 weeks that I haven't gone to their rooms except for the little one, Ivan. I went in to clean his room last week, but we didn't do a deep clean, and we need to get that going on in there and cleaning it and taking everything out and cleaning the baseboard. So if you are interested on seeing all this cleaning motivation, or if you want some cleaning motivation, then just keep watching. As I usually start with all the laundry, so that's what I'm going to start with. We are gonna get all of our laundry in one area so that way we can separate it, because it is a lot of clothes that we have right now. None of the kids have washed their clothes, and I actually have my clothes from 1 week as well. Well, not a week, probably like 4 days. So, and plus we don't have any towels. Usually they always use my towels, and by the end of the week I end up with no towels at all. So they've been washing their clothes by themselves, and I've teach them how to do it. But my oldest always separate his clothes and leave it in the room, as you guys can see in here. And that is one thing that it always drives me crazy, because I always let them know, like, you guys have to keep their clothes in your basket and not all over the floor. And even though it's not a lot of mess in this room, I feel that whenever they have clothes everywhere, that is what it makes a big mess. So since it is a deep cleaning on their rooms, they are all going to help me out with their clothes. We are all going to separate it together, and we're going to start washing. I'm actually going to start washing all the blankets and the pillows, because they do need pillows. Because before, I would always start with the clothes, and by the end of the night we end up with no pillows or blankets or anything like that. So I am going to switch it this time, and I'm going to start with all the pillows and blankets. So hopefully by the end of the day, when I do clean their rooms, we at least have the covers for the mattress. And since I am going to do a deep cleaning, they are all going to help me out with their own room. So we are going to go room by room, and every time I go into one room, they are going to help me out. On this whole day that when we did the deep cleaning, I did use a DIY with vinegar, dish soap, and water. But then I also use my Home and Planet, the roast scent, and the Method, the almond for the wood. I love that smell so much. But since it is a deep cleaning, I will be using the DIY first, and then the other two just for the smell, because I do love the way it smells. And then I will be also using this blue rag. Trust me, I've washed it a lot. Literally, when I was cleaning every single area, I would go into the restroom and wash it, and using it and wash it. So please don't think that I am using it without washing it, because I didn't. I did went and wash it, and then come and reuse it. Never like, never like, never like, never like, Come on, get to work. Yeah, trust me, it was so much fun when I was cleaning with the boys, even though it was a lot for them, that they got really thirsty and they were drinking water back and forth. But we are cleaning the baseboard. We are also cleaning the doors inside and outside, also the windows and the window blinds. I did use baking soda to put around the carpet and on the mattress, so that way we can disinfect and take all the odor out. Trust me, I hate carpet. It is one of the things in our list that we want to take out. We live in Arizona, and there is always a lot of dust, and even that I vacuum the carpet constantly, it's still smells like dirt. It's not even, I'm not even kidding when I tell you that it smells like dirt. But we have to work with it until we find the wood. And I'm actually really, really happy because we are on a hunt for wood at this moment. Not sure what we're gonna get, but I am going to look for the best color that we can, because we went to a few areas and they had so many options that it was kind of overwhelming. But there is a lot of stains in the carpet that we are trying to take out. And trust me, even though I asked the kids not to bring any cups or drinks upstairs, that doesn't work because they always end up doing it. And I'm not gonna lie, because some of the stains are also my fault for bringing coffee and other drinks that I'm not supposed to bring upstairs.
Is this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something better. Is this what you want now?
And this is what I was talking about. I did use my Method almond and the Home Planet on the roast scent because they smell so delicious. They don't have a lot of furniture on their rooms, especially Martin and Ivan, because they were sharing rooms. Now their rooms are empty. And so we have 5 bedrooms in our home, and this is the smallest room. And trust me, this is Ivan's room, but Martin always kept in mind that if he had a smaller room, he didn't have to clean as much as like in the big one. And now he loves being in the small room because whenever we do deep cleaning, he gets to finish pretty fast since it's not a lot. And I don't know if you remember or if you remember from the beginning that we still had some not even Christmas lights. Those were Halloween lights that we've never took away from it. The kids wanted them, but then Martin got over it, and that's why we took them out.
I'm waiting for something better. This is what I want now. No, I won't settle for anything else. I can't keep pretending. It's not getting to me. It's never ending. Can't give you what you need. Oh, no.
I will be spraying out this disinfectant sprayed all over the rooms by the time I am done. This is a part of it. I will be coming in here to put the covers for the mattress, but because they are not dry yet, we are going to wait until the end. Hopefully by the end they are all dry, and that way I can put them in. And also I want to leave the baking soda in the mattress so it could disinfect it a little bit better while I am continuing with the rest of the rooms. Now, 1 room down and 4 more to go. We are actually going to go to Xavier's room. And even though it is a deep cleaning, he didn't want to switch his furniture. So we end up not moving his furniture around, but he is going to clean the baseboards from the bottom. Also, we are going to be adding the baking soda into the mattress. Even though this mattress is super old, that is something that we need to buy this year for him and Oscar because their mattresses don't work at all. Xavier's mattress, actually, it is ripped, so that is a big call for us to switch it. And you guys can see how dusty and disgusting the fan was. If we don't clean that fan at least twice a week, it will end up like this by the time I do deep cleaning. 2020, it is the year that we are going to do a lot of projects around the house, and that is why you guys see in here that I had 2 little samplers of the paint that we are going to use in this room. Xavier wants a room, the walls black, but I told him that we can actually just have 1 wall and the other ones have it white. That way that the room doesn't look super dark. And once again, we have to take in consideration with what type of wood we're going to look for the for the upstairs. And then obviously this is projects that it's going to take us a little while because there's a lot of projects that, like I said, that we have going on. And the first thing that I want to do is switching the floor because one of my oldest, Oscar, he's allergic to dust and pollen and all that stuff. And he is always sneezing. He is always coughing and our eyes are watery all the time. And he really doesn't want to go and get the shots for the allergies. And I don't blame him because it is at least once a week that he had to go and take those shots. And being completely honest, I don't feel like they do work because I still see him the same. But anyways, here Xavier had one of my sweaters in his room. And one of the things, it's a pet peeve that I have that it drives me really crazy. It's when they have all their hangers everywhere in the closet. Like if you're going to use the clothes, they have to take out the hangers and put them in one area. That way, by the time that we have all our clothes clean, we know where the hangers are so we can put them on the hangers. I know that a lot of you guys will probably gonna think, well, you're supposed to help out with the rooms, or maybe you guys don't. But in reality, I feel that it is really good to show your kids how to clean your rooms, how to do a deep cleaning, because they do clean their rooms and they are responsible for their rooms. But when it comes to deep cleaning, that's another story because they really don't know where to start. They don't know what to clean. They don't know what to move. And that's why I try to help them at least twice a week. That way they can actually take all that dust away. And one of the things that we are not going to be doing is cleaning out the walls because the walls they still have the paint from the builder. And it is that type of paint that even if you clean it, it still have the stains in. It's like a matte color that it's a really, really bad paint. Now, Xavier is going to be cleaning out all the blinds while I'm done here vacuuming, and we are almost done with this room. When my sister used to live with us, this was the room that she was using. And before she left a mirror behind the door. And so Xavier's going to be taking out the crystals that are around that mirror because my sister's not going to come and get it. So because it's so glittery and so girly, he really doesn't want those crystals. So he's going to be taking out those crystals. And in the first door, I did use just a simple rag. But on this door, I'm actually using magic eraser, and again, still using my DIY. And then by the time I'm done with that, I am going to spray out the Home and Planet, the roast. I'm telling you that smells really, really good. And because I am telling you guys that the smell of the dirt and all the dust from the carpet doesn't really want to go away. And trust me, I've used a lot of DIYs. I put the baking soda, I have put some scented oils, and it still really doesn't work. And still use all the disinfectant sprays, but for some reason it really doesn't want to take all that smell from the dust from the carpet. And this is the bottle that Xavier has in here because he went and drank some water at least 3 times. I'm telling you, when they do a deep cleaning, they do a deep cleaning with me. Let's continue with the other rooms, and now we're jumping into Ivan's room. This room, we did clean it last week. Again, we didn't do any deep cleaning, but still it's not as messy as the other ones. So all I'm doing in here is just taking out the hangers and put them only in one section, picking up everything from the floor. The shoes, he's going to put them up in the little shelf, and we are going to be pouring the baking soda on the carpet in the bed. He loves doing that part, so that's why I let him, even though he pours a lot of baking soda in only one section. And he is actually going to start doing his baseboards while I continue doing the door. And this is where I'm telling you guys that I went and washed that rug, because every single time I was cleaning something, it ended up with a lot of dust in it. So that's what we're going to be doing in here, as well as the same as we've been doing in all the rooms. Obviously, we've started a little bit different because one of them wanted to clean all the nightstands and the dressers, but Ivan really wanted to start with the baseboard and the doors, and that's what we're doing in here. And then after we are done with that, then we're going to start cleaning out his dresser, and then the blinds, the windows. Again, he loves cleaning out the windows. Anything that involves spraying or pouring cleaning products, he's all up for.
Hands up, such a rush.
If at this point you're still with me cleaning or even finding some motivation for yourself, give me a like. That way I can know that you are liking this type of videos and that you are actually getting a lot of motivation from this. And also, if you're not subscribed, I would love to have you in the little squad that I am building up in here in YouTube. Let me introduce myself. I am a mom of 4 boys, as you see in here. I am married, and I am also a full-time working mom. And usually all my cleanings will be either on the weekends or after work. I love to do a lot of cleaning motivation. That is something that it takes all the stress away from me. Also DIYs and homemaking, everything that involves decorating. And sometimes we will, even though we are moms, I always said that we also have to take care of ourselves and beauty. Obviously, we cannot take that away from us girls, and obviously I will be sharing with you guys some of those videos as well. So if that is something that interests you, subscribe to the channel, become part of the squad, and also leave me a comment down below so that way I can get to know you.
Got a feeling that I let you slip away, and maybe I can say this out. Could I be so stupid? Yeah, I feel so useless. You deserve better than this, and I will try to fix it. Take me back into your arms. I wanna dance with you, my love, and be next to you beneath the stars. Give me one more chance, my love. Take me back into your arms. I wanna dance with you, my love, and be next to you beneath the stars. Give me one more chance, my love. Give me one more chance. Give me one more chance.
At this point, all the blankets from the mattresses are clean, and so I'm gonna start vacuuming all the mattresses starting with Ivan's. That way I can start putting all their blankets in. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, every time I do laundry, I usually start with the clothes, and by the end of the night, I don't even get close to the blankets or the pillows. So that's why this time I switch it around and I started with the blankets and the pillows. That way we can have the room actually cleaned before the night. This was on a Saturday, so this cleaning motivation, it is freshly from this past Saturday. We took our time to did our cleaning, and I've actually had the kids working a little bit more. Even though I am teaching them how to clean their rooms, we are also teaching them how to do oil change. My husband is working on the truck at this time, and he is going to show the kids. We've actually documented that part in our family channel. I will be linking that below in case you guys want to go check out our family channel. It is something that we've always think that it is good to show the kids how to do oil change and a little bit of everything. As I say, we parents are the teachers for the kids. So if we don't teach them, they're not going to learn anywhere. So the first school for them, it is at home. And so that is what my husband will be doing with them.
I'ma wake up, do damage. Join them subs, it's boredom. Working all night, need more though. I'ma wake up, do damage. Join them subs, it's boredom. Working all night, need more though. You see the drip, yeah, I fit it out. Hop in my car and get it out. Secure the back, yeah, get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex.
And before I put all the blankets on the rest of the rooms, we're going to continue with this room. We are almost done. At least the kids are really, really done. Trust me, they all have so much different of personality. Like my son here, his name is Oscar, and he loves anime. So he is trying to get a collection of a little miniature anime. They've changed throughout the years, and that is why we don't have a lot of decorations, because they keep changing their minds. And again, we still have to paint the walls and do other projects, and that is one of the things that I don't want to spend money on decorations or things that they're not going to go with the color of the walls or even the flooring. So that is why we are always waiting. But this is the last room from the kids, and I'm actually going to share with you guys also my room. My room, it's not a mess, and obviously I will not be cleaning out the bathrooms upstairs, but I am going to clean out my room because we are doing a lot of laundry, and I need to have that bed clean so that way we can have an area where we can put all the clothes. But I'm going to continue with this room, and he literally had a bag full of trash, and his idea for the purpose of that bag in here, it was so he wouldn't waste a lot of bags. But as I said, they have to keep a little bag where they have a little trash, because otherwise their rooms smell a little bad. But I always try to let them have their rooms however they wanted, but once I see that the rooms are getting out of control, that's where I jump in. And again, our deep cleanings are usually twice a month, and I try to let them do it by themselves once in a while, because I've showed them so many times. They do understand where to start, but it is overwhelming to them, as I said at the beginning, when it comes to starting cleaning the rooms. And that's why I jump in. But since they are getting older, I feel that at this point they should know a little bit more, except for the 10-year-old. Even though he is getting older as well, he is big enough to know, but it is extremely overwhelmed for him doing it himself. And so that is one of the reasons why I do jump in and help them out. What do you guys think? Or do you teach your kids? Do you do the cleaning with them? Do you do the cleaning for them? I'm not gonna lie, when they were little, I used to be a stay-at-home mom, and I would always do the things for them. I know it's really bad, because it got to a point where I wanted to have control of everything, and I wasn't teaching them at all. And so now that they are a little bit older, it is really hard for them, because they got so used to of me cleaning their rooms. And now that I am wanting to teach them how to do it themselves, they do it, but sometimes they really don't like it, do it themselves. And that's why I try to help them out, so that way we can do it on a team and they don't feel lonely.
You're such a sensitive guy when you
And when things are really tough and they're really rough and nothing's working, but there's something inside of you that says, I just have to follow that. Because you don't know who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet, who you're because you don't know who you're going to meet, who you're going to meet.
So finally at this point, we are done with the rooms. All I had to finish up was adding the last cover for the mattress. And I'm actually going to jump into the laundry room. I feel that we don't clean this. Well, I don't feel we don't clean this laundry room as often. And I have a lot of things up here that are collecting a lot of dust and things that I really don't need. And actually, this room, I did paint it last year, and I started taking all the baseboard away from the flooring and from the wall, and I just had this project in hold. So that is one tip that I will give you. When you start a project, start it and finish it, because this is what happened with this room. I started but never finished it or never got to it, and now I'm gonna wait until we do the flooring, because again, we are on a budget and we don't have a lot of money to spend in all the projects at once. So now I have to wait until we finish with the other projects, so that way we can start with here. And you guys can see all these bottles in here. All of them are empty. I only have 3 that are full, and the rest of them are empty. Now, I do shred this Sote bar soap in here, and I always put it in this container. That's why I'm opening them, so that way I can start shredding it. And I do add it into the laundry when I do my laundry. They do sell the shredded Sote already pre-made, but it is more expensive buying it that way than buying it on bar. So that's why I try to buy it in bar and just shred it myself. So I am going to do a dust off. I'm not gonna be doing an extreme deep cleaning, because since I am using the laundry and the washer and the dryer, I cannot open it and doing it a deep clean. If you would love to see a deep clean on the washer and the dryer, let me know in the comments down below. But you guys can see how dirty it was up here. I hate having a lot of things on top of the washer or the dryer, but again, the kids will do the laundry, and so they can, at least Ivan cannot reach all the way to the top. And that is something that I am working on this room, at least when I am ready to do a renovation in here, to at least have an area where the kids are able to reach. Even though the other ones are older and they are tall enough to reach out, Ivan's still small and he cannot reach. And that's why I do keep this black shirt in here, so that way whenever Ivan does the laundry, he is able to reach out and get the soap and all the softener and the detergent. But if this is what I was talking about, you guys can see that up down there, the baseboard, it's not in it. And again, we still have the vinyl from the builder, and I hate it so much. I need to switch that, but again, it is on pause until it is time to do renovation on this area. have to do in here, it's just put all the clothes away in the proper area and start doing my bed. We already have some clothes up here because it's the clothes that we've washed at the beginning before we started washing the blankets and the covers for the bed. And I'm just gonna put the covers into my pillows, do my bed, and get it ready for all the new clothes that we are going to be washing in this day. I am only going to vacuum. I'm not going to do a deep clean on this room because I've done this one probably like a week and a half ago. I will be vacuuming and also just cleaning out my makeup vanity area. I don't use that area at all. I only use the bathroom when I do my makeup, and that's why you will see that it's not as dirty as it could be. It's only a few pieces of trash that I have to throw away, and that's it.
Tonight I ain't letting you out of my sight. This might be crazy, I hope it is. Baby, this is what we do. We leave it all up for sale, 'cause we are going somewhere new tonight. I ain't letting you out of my sight. Ooh.
I hope you enjoy this type of videos, and let me know in the comments down below if you prefer this long videos or you would love shorter videos. That would let me know if you are enjoying this ones, or if not, I can make them way shorter for you. Let me know in the comments down below, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you've got some motivation for your cleaning and that you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, and also subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.